mambo ya good. Just realize one thing in life. Some things we declare, some things we pray, some things we ask of God, and we even end up forgetting that kuna vitu nilikuwa nimeulizia God, because kuna kuwaga na a lot of demands in life, manze. Especially third floor, you're thinking about a lot of issues. You're thinking, I need a home, beginning to maybe put funds together, getting finances to have my home together. You need maybe a car, maybe you need to advance your education. The family issue is coming, those who have family already or those who are planning to have family. So you realize that there are things you can ask of God and even forget about them, but God is just faithful. One thing we learn is don't just give him a formula when you ask him of things. I remember in 2019, when I went to apply for my passport, I just said, God, I think the past 20 years of my life, like the last decade, the second decade that I've been living, nimekuwa niki try to find my career path, having jobs which are not maybe that satisfying. Of course, it's not easy to get that job that enough satisfying kabisa, but I was just thinking, like, places Nico, I've exploited all the much which I could offer, and I needed a new challenge. So coming into third floor, that is in 2019, man, I told God, I'm getting my passport ready and e-passport. Utaona tu vile utaijaza isikuwe maridadi, itakuwa globetrotter. Like, specifically, I never even had a place that I want to travel to, or maybe to say that I needed to travel abroad for studies. I had no such plan. So I just told God, I'll be faithful as much as I can. No, most of the times I fail, most of the times I let you down, and this is not going to be about how much faithful I am, but just the desires of my heart. And the desire of my heart is that local man from Lugari, since sina all other means za kuinspire wase wenye tumegrow now home, you can relate that rural kind of life. And I'm just grateful for my parents. Like, they took me to boarding school so I can get exposure. So, and I was born in a settlement scheme, so diversity was something that comes in naturally. Issue of tribalism and being limited to your cultures is something that I was able to overcome early in time. Now, I want to say what. So, after getting the passport, the thing was, I want to inspire our say from home. When you're going to maybe we are just limited to this Minimsoma rural village, Lugari, mini local man. We don't have a lot of money, we don't have a lot of connections in government outside the country. So it can be a God me just through my work. Like, I don't have a lot of money, I can't plan for vacations at the moment, and in the future will happen. That's why like, I just make my needs known to God. I won't take the kind of I want you to do this in a particular way. I just trust this of God. So that 2019, I got a recommendation from a friend. I can apply some kind of media freedom workshop, which was being organized by the same foundation that has brought me to the USA. And just like that, I wrote a motivational letter why I thought press freedom was important. And actually, for those who are familiar with my career, I'm a victim. Stories are media freedom curtailing, and it somehow coming out as kind of a blessing in disguise, because it's through having been a victim that I really and strongly advocated for media freedom, freedom of journalists, and having that knowledge helped me to write a motivational letter that was accepted. And we went to Berlin, East Germany, for a week, and I got just an amount of exposure that I could not get through reading books. And after I had applied for this, last minute my passport ilikuwa imetokea, the visa coming in, it's not like I had the money, and then you're told, we are going to take care of everything, even for the visa that you're going to apply. We'll refund, we'll reimburse the amount the moment umefika Germany. So we'll take care of accommodation, we'll take care of the flight, you'll just need to take care of your basic small things. And manze, what an opportunity for a local man. And we went to Germany with Frederick Newman Foundation. I made great contacts. I met friends from Tanzania who we are still working with on different projects. Friends from South Africa later towards the advancement of the project, and of course friends from Germany. And it's 2 years later. Kuna lockdown. A lot of things have not been working well for me. Last year was tough for me. Psychologically, I dipped. A lot of not so good things happened to me the same way. A good number of good things happened to me, but it's easy to appreciate positive things that happen to you, but not easy to appreciate or accept bad things that happen to you. So I had a very tough ending towards 2020, and beginning 2021 I told God, man, mali ulinitoa, if nothing much happened to me in 2020, then hey, 2021 nifanye tu nifurahie maisha. And me, one thing, commitment yenye nishajimekea inakwanga a lot of debate about how you serve God nini. I know niko na weaknesses zangu mob sana. People who are close to me know things that I'm struggling with, but every day I just make it a battle that I have to overcome this, because I know I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So 2021, just like last year I faltered kidogo. I think I missed paying my tithe around that time ya corona. Unajua ilikuwa enough reason for not paying the tithe, that manze, things are coming in tough, manze, hata God at understand. So pia we God, manze, ndiye ameshikilia sikupoteza job. Kulikuwa na pay cards nini, but opportunities came towards that time of pandemic. The Frederick Newman Foundation projects of virtual study tours and workshops, and I was able to be a resource person to help facilitate other people with knowledge about media landscape in Kenya as far as freedom is concerned. And boom, 2021 imekam. So after of failures which were more personal goals that I wanted to achieve, mambo na roho ogopa mapenzi sometimes on a light note. So 2021 I just prayed and told God I want to advance as far as my career is concerned, as far as my studies are concerned. That's another area imekuwa stagnant for a long while, and I'll one day share the story about what really happened after nimetoka Moi University. Kuna kukua Moi University na kuna kugraduate from Moi University. The latter ni achievement na nusu. So I just told God, give me peace of mind, nisaidie ni focus on myself. I know there is a good number of people who are looking up to me in church, in youth ministries that I serve, at my workplace, being a team leader. So, yep. Kambia God nifanyie tu kitu big yenye beyond me, like, the desires of my heart. And here, another contact that I made while I was in Germany. A team leader of Frederick Newman Foundation in Tanzania writes me a mail, and she has an opportunity about trade, and I was thinking, hey, local man, do I even know much about trade? I know a little portion of information about international relations and business, but not particularly trade. And so she told me, you just write a letter, like motivational letter, why you think this workshop could be important for you. It's kind of competition. A good number of people are writing for the same, but you never know. So I wrote my motivational letter, and yep, local man was told that they feel this the right program for local man. And now I had to begin processing visa ya US, and you go to the US embassy website, una realize hakuna bookings za visa interview until January 2023. I need cash to do that, because cash flow pia ilikuwa na issue. But I said, kanishapata opportunity, that my motivational letter has been accepted, and here is an opportunity that I'm being taken to the US. Most of my expenditure is being catered for, and I'm having a genuine reason, like kind of an invitation to attend to a workshop. And no, I'm not going just to let this opportunity go, as much as things don't look like they're easy. So I begin the paperwork, going to the embassy, chasing up and down the COVID vaccine. These restrictions, man, they're not that easy. But in every step, imagine I even stopped worried. My younger sister, who's my best friend also, we talk a lot because we stay together. Alikuwa anambia like, God ashafungua one door, why do you think that he won't take you through the next door? So I stopped worrying. One thing after another, after motivation letter may come, and writing in content for the workshop, and then working on the paperwork for travel confirmation, and here a vaccine last minute ikawai visa last minute come through. Now that's God working. Unajua like you can't say at any connections zako ama nini. You just meet people, you just get connected to people. Unaambia call this person, they'll be able to advise you, and the advice they give you helps you to move to the next door. So it's just an encouragement that we should not give up on ourselves. We should not look down on ourselves at sina connection, sijui nani na nini. God can use anyone to take you to the levels zenye ulikuwa umemwambia una desire to get to, if you're faithful to him, if you believe in him, if you continue praying and calling on him. So kulikuwa na hiyo time ya apply visa. I think I messed up mara ya kwanza, so I had to pay another 18k to apply for the visa. So I spent like twice the amount that I was supposed to get my visa, because the first one nilikuwa mess up, kind of scam, and because I needed like this thing needs to be done faster, so like I was engaging an agency, but I realized the agency was not doing much, and there was no way they were reimbursing the money, so I had to do it alone. Feel that inaitwa what 16 form. I'll have to make reference to it, but that form to get a visa, and boom, I go for a visa interview. A good number of people ahead of me are turned down, and I'm just feeling for them like, hey, they seem to have more genuine reasons to travel, but their visas have been turned down. Like, my visa is approved just like that. Like, it's just this. Then COVID test, manze, finances. Nilienda nikafanya test, and I explained to these guys, hey, there's a money minting pale business kwa historia ya COVID test for travel. So I go on Monday, I'm supposed to travel on Friday. I tell the person pale, I want to mention the institution at the moment, but I'll share just maybe to guide other people who will want to use such services when planning to travel, because now it's kind of mandatory. When you want to enter to many countries, including the US, you need to have a negative COVID result for at least the last 3 days, or even when you're going back to countries like Kenya. Like today, I had my COVID test in the morning, because I'm traveling back from tomorrow. In the next 3 days, the test results will be valid, because already they shall come. So I go and tell these people that I'm traveling on Friday. My flight is at 6 p.m. and this is Monday, and I'm telling her, it's okay, you can take the test. So I take the test. Then Thursday afternoon, something just comes to my mind, and I call these guys and say, this test results now imesemekana inafaa zikuwe 3 days. Tomorrow will be the 4th day. Will they be still valid for me to have to be clear to travel to the US? And I'll be, we don't think so. But you guys told me that it's okay, I can take the test, and then you give me the results on Tuesday, so that by Friday my results will be still valid. And then they tell me, no, we begin counting the moment we take the sample. But this is not the information that they'd given me in the first place. So that means I have to rush Thursday. I was in office, I had to ask permission for my boss, and I just thank her for kunielewa kwa hizo last minute get away from job. So I go and take another test at kitu 4 p.m. kutoka Westina hiyo jam hadi Ngong Road. So by tomorrow, hata ikuwa imefika kesho late that night about 1 p.m. because they told me my results would be maybe ready by 4 p.m. and I knew by 4 p.m. of course na checking process, now that online checking process ilikuwa nasumbua, so I had to like go to the airport mapema. By around 1 a.m. my test results came, and here I am to the airport. Everything can move smoothly, and I travel here, and just after kufika hapa and having that Saturday morning to myself, because that was the day that people were traveling, came and slept. Ilifika kitu saa moja, nika struggle to get to the hotel because of internet, so like linking up with Uber was not that easy, but at the end of the day I still managed. I did the airport taxis ziko expensive, but that wasn't important at that moment. So when I just came here into this room, and now the reality hits you, man. You've traveled to the USA, a place that you never thought you would, like you never planned for. But one day in your life you told God that you want to tour this world and inspire people who look up to you, people who have dreams and are in a position like they feel, man, we cannot achieve these dreams. So me too, I feel loved sana na God. The faithfulness yenye nimekuwa nao, yenye mi ushinda nikiambia watu, I think is my strength as far as my faith is concerned. I tithe faithfully, I tithe religiously 10%. Looks weird, but I stopped to have arguments over that topic because it's a matter of your heart, because I was told that tithe is more than the amount that you're giving. It's just about how much faith do you have so that you can tithe, you can give God his 10%. And I felt like, oh, this is something that I should do. I believe in God 100%. I believe in his doctrine, and I can trust him with anything. So, man, hata hiyo tithe yangu ningekuwa silipi, like I wanted to use it to do other things, I don't think I would have been able to facilitate my travel and stay to a 4 or 5 star hotel in the US, meet the kind of people that I've met, met the contacts that I've met. I've met people from Bulgaria, met people from Sri Lanka, met people from Georgia, met people from Germany. I've met political advisors who are Joe Biden, Republicans. I've met trade experts, people who've got great insights, great experiences, great pieces of knowledge. So, man, I'm just thankful. People say maybe ni mind yao, their knowledge. Of course, knowledge is important. Even Bible nasema people perish because of lack of knowledge, but kuna something in it or grace, and I think I'm a product of grace. Yeah, so that's about that, me being here. And just from one of the presentations, one of the ladies, a trade expert, was telling us, whatever you're doing, don't think it's small, just do it consistently. You're changing this world in one way or another, provided you're doing a positive thing. One day it shall count. And that's just my motivation to my friends, my colleagues, my family. Man, say, you just keep doing the right thing. At the appointed time, God atakuelevate, na elevation ya God sio elevasio kama ya binadamu, sio wash. He just does legit things, and they come out in a way that you cannot be able to explain. Just like now, I'm just narrating like how things happened, and it's looking like, oh, it's just kind of a story, but just looking back, and I realize it's the prayers that I made, the request that I made, the conversation that I had with God a long time ago. And despite me not even being keen on following up on those prayer items, God is still opening doors for me. So, yep, Africa, Europe, USA, and who knows where he's going to take me next. Having given me journey mercies to come through, yeah, I'm trusting him for journey mercies to go back home and share the knowledge that I've gotten here with people, irrespective of job limitation, like job boundaries there too. It's more than the professional aspect of it, but more of the personal, like the social, the me, yeah, the human bit of me. So, yeah, that's about locals money, locals man, local man's journey to the USA, Washington DC. Najua tu accent peke yake ndio kitu sija achieve, but yeah, shida kubeba chai, ningekuja nikunywa makapuchino, ni maintain my croissant hapa. Na by the way, jana I tried to eat seafood, so nilichangamkia crab and it was fine. I don't think haikuwa weird vile I would have thought. So yeah, let's keep doing what we have to do. Let's believe in God and believe in the prayers that we make, and surely God will answer us.